everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, then hi, my name is Caitlin. Welcome. And today I am doing my top 2 products in every category. So I've seen a lot of different YouTubers do top 3 products, but I decided to give myself a little bit of that extra challenge and whittle it down to just 2 products in every category. And I am so excited to share my favorites with you guys today. If you have been watching my channel for a while, some of these may not surprise you. I am on a no buy, and my content kind of revolves around not buying a bunch of makeup and not trying every single new release. So a few of these things have been favorites for a long time, but that is just a normal consumer, you know? I'm not going to be an influencer who tests every single new release, so sometimes I just have old favorites, and you know what that means? If they're an old favorite, that means they are a truly good product. I wasn't going to film today, but I cannot waste this eye makeup. I wanted to do the kind of butterfly wing kind of effect that I've seen a few people doing recently, and I love it. I love how it came out. I used my Juvias Zulu palette, and I just love it. I love it so much. I hope my hair's not too much of a mess. As I said, I wasn't planning on filming today, but I just have to do this. I got so excited, and yeah, here we go. We're jumping into it. But just before we do, if you have not already, definitely like and subscribe because it would mean the world to me. I do so many project pans, shop my stashes, and get ready with me's here on this channel, normally with bright, fun, colourful makeup looks. Obviously, today we are doing more of a sunset kind of wing thing, like a monarch butterfly kind of gig. I adore it. I really do. I did a shorts tutorial. It went live at the start of the month if you are interested. I love it. I love it so much. Okay, so let's start with primer. I'm obviously going to go through the order that you do your face. So the first primer is my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. So I had a bit of a doozy, okay? I really wasn't a fan of this when I first started trying it, but then I started having a few issues with foundation sitting on my nose. Foundation just would not sit on my nose. It would not, I don't know what it was. It would just come up on my nose, and I had no idea what the issue was. And then I started using this. This is a very tacky, sticky kind of primer, and that issue is no more. This will grip your makeup all day long. I have a newfound appreciation for this for sure. And I think when I first got it, I just didn't realise how I needed it, if that makes sense. I've definitely learned where this speciality is, and I am so grateful to have this in my collection because for those long days, I need it. For a primer that isn't necessarily for a long day, I've chosen my Ofra Cool as a Cucumber primer. So I am actually working on finishing this, and as you can see, we are nearly done with this, and that just proves how much I love it. It smells of cucumber, which I personally love. I know some people don't like the smell, but it's just such a fresh, kind of sweet kind of smell. I really enjoy it. It's really, really moisturizing, and it does have a little bit of a tack to it as well. So if your skin is more dry, I would definitely recommend this. I feel like the e.l.f. one could kind of dry your skin out a tiny bit. This one moisturizes, and my skin feels amazing after I put this on. Next, for foundation, the first one I'm going to talk about, I am going to pre-warn you, I do have a code and a link with this foundation brand. However, that is not influenced my decision today. I have recently started working on my Miccilo foundation. This is the soft matte long lasting liquid foundation. I'm wearing it today, and let me tell you, okay, I have really bad issues with my smile lines. A few of you would have seen me do it in Get Ready With Me's. I do my foundation, and then immediately I have to wipe off the foundation on my smile lines, because otherwise, no matter how much powder I put down there, I will get creases throughout the day where it settles into my smile lines. I'm wearing this today, and I have not done that today. I have not touched up my makeup at all. This is what my smile lines are looking like. They would be craters if it wasn't for this foundation. Every other foundation that I have tried leaves craters in my smile lines, okay? And they are genetically, you know, deep, so it's nothing that I'm doing, don't get at me, like, they are genetically deep smile lines. I'm genetically just blessed with really deep smile lines. But I've been smiling, I've been talking, it is pretty late in the day as well now, and there is no smile lines. This will not crease on you whatsoever, and it is a holy grail for that reason alone. I adore it. The coverage is incredible. I'm currently suffering with a little bit of an acne flare-up. I've just come off my period, but you can't even tell because I have done one layer of this and it is amazing. But other end of the spectrum, my number 2 is my Urban Decay Hydromaniac foundation. I didn't think I would like this when I first started using it. It is very light coverage and it is very glowy. However, I really like this as a mixing foundation. This is very light for me, as you can probably tell. I've got the shade 10 Ultra Fair. I should have probably got the shade 20. However, as a mixing foundation, this is incredible. For a mixing concealer, amazing, especially for concealer, because this tones down the thickness of concealer and makes it not cakey, not creasy. It is amazing. And just like mixing in with foundation or as a skin tint, if you are blessed with clear skin, A, I hate you, and B, you will love this. I don't actually hate you, I'm just really jealous and insecure and self-conscious, you know. But this is amazing. I really do love this. It was definitely not something that I was expecting to love when I first got it, but it's grown on me. It really has. For concealer, first, you have heard me rave about this so much, I'm sure. This is my Kiko Active Concealer. This does not crease at all and it stays all day. I was a dancer for 3 years and this does not budge, let me tell you. The coverage is amazing. It lasts all day. I adore it. It's only a tiny little bottle, but it packs a punch. It packs a punch. You can work out in this. Don't work out in makeup. It's not the best idea. But if you're like me and you're like, I'll work out in makeup, it's fine. Use this one because it won't break you out either. It is amazing. And for all of my fellow UK people, the Collection Lasting Perfection. This is a classic. This is a staple. This is one of those products in the UK. If you're not from the UK, it's one of those that you start wearing when you're like a preteen. It's like one of your first concealers, but it's good. It's 16-hour wear. It's matte. It's not too cakey. It is amazing. It's so full coverage and it's like £2. It is tried and true. It is just incredible. There is a reason I keep repurchasing this because I love it. I love it. Okay, so for powder, I have a pressed and a loose. So the first one is my By Terry Hyaluronic powder. This, again, it was a little bit of a weird relationship when I first got it. I feel a theme coming on here, but I have to be very, very careful when I use this. I use a very, very tiny amount, but when I do use it, it feels almost wet going on under my eyes and it smooths my eyes so much. It smooths my little creases. Sometimes I do get a little bit self-conscious about the creases under my eyes. This, no more. No more. Literally, creases who? We don't know her. It's fine. It's really, really finely milled. It is very inexpensive. I got mine in TK Maxx. What a steal. Loving life, you know? And for the pressed, I recently fell in love with the Too Faced Born This Way, and let me show you how much. Are you ready? Look at this. This has got a whopping pan in it, and I have noticed that when I use this, my makeup lasts significantly longer than if I use any other powder. This is amazing. The Too Faced Born This Way, I think they still do it. I think. Who knows? But I love this so much. This was another steal from somewhere. I can't remember. But I would wear this every day happily. I notice significantly my skin is a lot more matte throughout the day and I just love it so much. For bronzer, I'm going to get the obvious out the way first. Kiko Unexpected Paradise. I have to smell it every time. It smells like coconuts. It smells like the beach. It smells like my dreams. It is huge. It is domed. The packaging is incredible. It is so buttery soft. It is just beautiful. Kiko, I want Kiko to be a massive brand like MAC because Kiko deserve it so much, and I love Kiko. Kiko, I love you. Kiko, I appreciate you. Kiko, you are the love of my life. And I just want to buy more from Kiko. I really do. Everything that I've bought from Kiko, I love. And like, I'm not gonna run out of this anytime soon. My little Project Panner brain is like, I want to pan it, but that will take me 10 years. So I'm not gonna do that. And for my number 2, this is my Fenty Beauty bronzer. This is what it looks like inside. It is the bronzer that I'm wearing today. This is the shade Caramel Cutie, and I like a deeper bronzer on me. So you can see this is very dark in the pan, but on my face it looks very good. I like this color of bronzer on me, and it's just so smooth. It's pigmented, but it's not like too pigmented. It's buildable. It is so beautiful, and it just looks natural. It looks so natural. It looks like the sun has kissed my face. I really do love Fenty. The few things that I've tried from them, I have adored. And yeah, I'm looking forward to trying more from Fenty. Speaking of Fenty, for blushes, one of my picks is this. This is the Mimosa Sunrise and Sangria Sunset blush duo from Fenty. This is just so fun. You guys know I love fun makeup. Like, I'm wearing butterfly wings today. I love fun makeup, and this is so fun. I love this. This is technically a highlighter, I think, for very deep skin tones, but if you're pale, ghostly white like myself, you can use this as a blush. You get 2 for the price of 1, technically 3, because you can mix them as well. That is what I tend to do with mine. I mix them together, and they are perfect for those summer days where you just want a glowy, peachy, vibrant blush. Oh, amazing. Love. And number 2 is something a little bit more natural, and once again we are with Kiko. This is the Unexpected Paradise blush in the shade 01 Shadow of the Earth. This is a lot more brown toned, but I just love it. And again, it smells of coconut, it smells of the beach, the packaging, the embossing, look at this. Oh, the packaging, gorgeous, love. This is very different to a lot of the other blushes that I have in my collection. A lot of my other blushes are that kind of peach tone, but this is definitely more of like a brick, like a very light brick color. And it's just really nice to get something a little bit different for days where I don't want to go peach. It's just stunning. I love it, and it's so smooth and buildable and beautiful. So my next 2 for my highlights, they are kind of like a dupe for each other. So technically this is like the same kind of thing. One of them is so dirty. I don't know how it's got this dirty. It's been in my makeup bag. I've been traveling with this recently. I'm actually going to open it so you don't see the outer packaging. This is my Ofra Glazed Donut. I know this is such an old product, but it's still so good. Like, it is so good. You can see I do have quite a big pan on this, and I'm loving reaching for this. This was rolled into a project pan recently, and I'd kind of forgotten how much I love it. But this was my first high-end highlighter, and it started my love of highlighter. It is so blinding, so beautiful. I love it so much. Ofra highlighters are my favorites. They just are my favorites. People always loved Becca highlights. I never got the hype with Becca highlights. They just weren't it for me. I was an Ofra girl. And if you want the Ofra effect, but you either don't want to buy from Ofra, understandable, or you want something a little bit cheaper, the Revolution Mega Lightning. This is almost more brightening and blinding than the Ofra one. This is ridiculously blinding, and it's £4. Incredible. I literally don't know what else. I just tapped it. Look at that. Look at that. I tapped it. That is a tap. It is insane. It is so beautiful. It's not chalky at all. Ooh, I could eat this up. I could eat it up. Okay, so now for eyeshadow palettes, and some of you guys are going to be like, oh my god, you're so boring, and I'm going to be like, yeah, I know, because these have been my favourites for literal years. So the first one is my Beauty Bay Wilderness palette. I feel like my Wilderness palette and my Book of Magic are kind of interchangeable. Sometimes this is in the lead, sometimes my Book of Magic is in the lead, but I've recently rolled this out of my project Level Up, and I have had to use every single shade 3 times and hit 3 pans, and in doing that project, I have just fallen back in love with it. This colour story is so beautiful, so vibrant, up my street completely. If you're not a colour lover, I get it. Okay, my eyeshadow picks aren't gonna be the same as yours, but if you are a colour girl, or boy, who knows, this is just insane. Specifically this teal row, holy mother of God, it is stunning. It is so vibrant. This shade Breeze, let me swatch it. Look how vibrant that is. It is just sickening. It is amazing. Beauty Bay shimmers are just, I mean, they're just amazing. The ones in this palette are anyway. The shimmers in the Book of Magic, a little bit hit and miss. The shimmers in this, all of them except for Heat down here, stunning, 10 out of 10. I would bathe in these, and they're so inexpensive as well, these palettes. So worth the money, definitely. Like, I would buy 50 of these. Honestly, I would. And I left this one to last because you all are so bored of this by now. To be fair, I have not used this in quite a while, but this is my Carnival XL Pro. You can see I've hit quite a few pans in here. I would love to do like a focus shade in this palette. And you know what? I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to incorporate this palette into my Pan Those Eyeshadows project and have this as like a focus palette for that project, because I have wanted to hit more pans in this palette for probably about a year now, and it's getting a little bit old and I just want it to look even more loved. It goes without saying, I'm a colour girl. Hello, look at my eyes. I am a colour girly, and this, if I ever don't know what to do, I just bring this out and inspiration just hits me, or I will start doing a look with no kind of end goal and it'll just come out looking beautiful. I love this palette. I love this palette so much, and I can't wait to work on it. I've just decided here and now this is going to be a focus palette for my Pan Those Eyeshadows. Literally just decided. The only issue is I stood on this palette. Oh, I just cracked it even more. I think I'm going to have to duct tape this because it's not good, is it? Yeah, I'm going to put that to the side because I don't want glass going in my eyeshadows. Okay, so I have 2 single indie duochromes because of course I do. I love my indie duochromes, and these are both from the Pastel Roses. So I recently discovered that the Pastel Roses had a little bit of an oopsie recently, and a few people kind of reported having mold on their single eyeshadows. So I found this out because I was going to make my yearly Pastel Roses order, and there are no more single eyeshadows on their website. So I don't know if they're restocking. I don't know if they're just kind of redoing the formula. I hope they are, because the Pastel Roses duochromes are the most amazing thing in the world. First, I'm going to talk about Starlight. This might be a little bit of a shock to some people because I'm not a pink girl. But this, once you get it on the eyes, it's not that pink. So that is it there. You can see, just look at it. You can see the shimmer. You can see the shine on this. It is insane. It is like liquid metal on the eyes. It does have a slight pinkiness to it, but it's more of like a mauvey kind of shade, and it has this almost like minty pastel green flip to it. It is, oh my god, it's stunning. Oh my god, look. So that's number 1. or number 2. These are interchangeable. I haven't said these in order of rank. I've just picked 2 that I love for all of these. And the second one is Dreamscape. Look at this. This is like a purple to blue duochrome. Even on the finger, look at that. Oh my goodness me. This has a bit of green and yellow in it as well. Look at that. So yeah, you can see the 2 shifts there. And can I get the yellowiness in it? I really can't bend my arm that way. But these 2 are probably my favorite ones by far. I love how shimmery and shiny and beautiful they are. I hope they're not discontinued for good. I hope they are just reformulating, because honestly, I don't think I could live without more of these. And I have also chosen some loose chameleon shades. So of course my favorite is Milky Way. This is like an iridescent bluey pink. And then I've also chosen Pavo, I'm not sure. And this is like a teal to kind of pinky yellow. These are stunning. I'm wearing some chameleon shades today. I'm wearing the shade Lyra, so I'm hoping you can see that on the lid there. It has been on all day, so hopefully it hasn't gone off too much. Next, I have pencil eyeliners, and I have got my number 7 black liner, because this is my channel. If you're new, you may not know, black liner is my go-to. I absolutely love it. I love smoking out the waterline. It is my favorite thing to do for like those everyday neutral days. My go-to is like a kind of cool taupey matte. This with a cool taupe matte, yes, every time. And then second, I have Colourpop Prance. Blue is my favorite colour to wear, like colourful colour to wear, and Prance, it's just my go-to every time. I love it so much. These 2 never let me down. If I'm doing something in the waterline, it's probably going to be one of these 2. Ironically, not today. What am I using today? Amethyst Hour from Colourpop. So that is what's on my waterline today. And finally, I have 2 lip products. So the first one is the Morphe Gloss Formula. I think this is such a solid gloss formula. It is a very opaque gloss. It is so comfortable on the lips. I adore this. I have very, very sensitive lips when it comes to lip products. So the Morphe Gloss Formula is 10 out of 10. I love it. The pigmentation in these is really, really good. If you don't like a pigmented gloss, maybe don't go for this one. And I have the Huda Beauty Demi Matte Formula as well. These are so good. These are matte, but they are not drying. They moisturize so well, and they kind of leave your lips a little bit tingly as well. So these are definitely my 2 favorite lip formulas. And that is all I have for today. I feel like I've been speaking forever. I hope you did enjoy this video. Let me know down below what some of your favorite products are, because I would love to know. Who knows, maybe I'll put them on my wish list. Maybe I will put them on my wanna try list or curious about list. And I just want to know your makeup preferences. I know my makeup preferences are very loud and full coverage and bold, and I know a lot of people don't really enjoy that, so let me know down in the comments. I hope you did enjoy this video, guys. If you did, definitely like and subscribe, because it would mean the world to me. I hope you have an absolutely incredible day, and I will see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Bye!